Welcome to part 4 of Let's Play Star Strider by Luke Sharp. At the end of the last part, I was about to read paragraph 278. Here we go. You come to a door which slides open as you approach, and there in front of you is the President. There are no guards, just a Grom scientist with his back to you. The President is still being brain scanned, so you know that he has yet to reveal the codes. You wrench the scanner off his head and the Grom turns around. He nearly faints with fright, but then he disappears from your sight using a personal illusoroscope. You grab the President. He is unresponsive, so you have to carry him out. Reduce your stamina by 4 points. Okay, let's do that now. Down to 49. The chronograph shows you that there is a tall structure fairly close. You'll need to get on top of it for the rescue. The door through which you came is now sealed, so you check the panels around the room for another exit. You find one that sounds hollow and you kick it in. It collapses and leads into a very old dark tunnel full of 200-year-old rubbish. Turn to 24. Okay, there's the President and there's the Grom. Okay, we're turning to 24. You carry the President through the tunnel and come to the bottom of a spiral staircase. Next to the stairs is a large, very old-fashioned elevator covered in ancient advertisements that mean nothing to you. You can hear your pursuers. Do you try the elevator, turn to 307, or go up the stairs, turn to 371? Okay, we're going to try the elevator, or lift, and turn to 307. You notice that the elevators work on the balance principle, and so probably require no power. You get the President in, shut the metal grill, and turn a large lever. There is a lot of creaking and shuddering, but it begins to work. Turn to 338. Okay, 338. You come up into a devastated landscape with the faint green tinge of radioactivity. You see the tower a short distance away. The chronograph emits the coded rescue signal when you reach the bottom of the structure. There is no one around, and you suspect that the very high radioactivity is responsible. The tower is just a block of concrete with a ladder on the side. You will need all your strength to climb it with the President on your shoulders. Throw 2 dice. This is the strength factor needed to get to the top. If this is greater than your stamina score, then you collapse halfway up the ladder and both of you fall to your deaths. If you make it to the top, turn to 263. Okay, so throw 2 dice. Need it to be less than 49, which is a guarantee. So, yeah, good. I've got 7. Okay, if you make it to the top, turn to 263. I'm not entirely sure about that stamina thing, but there was nowhere in the book that stated that that my stamina could not go above the initial score. Yeah, it didn't state that, so that's why my stamina is so large. Anyway, you reach the top and stand at the highest point. The chronograph is now emitting a visual signal. You see the rescue craft coming at catchnet height, and you brace yourself. You are both caught in the plaster net. You are pulled in and greeted by a space cruiser commander. The President is taken to his security quarters. You are left standing around. Suddenly, the first lieutenant whistles in amazement. What in the galaxy is that? You look at the vid screen. A winged fire-breathing creature with huge talons is chasing you. The lieutenant waits for your advice. You reply that it's just another Grom illusion. Will you advise him to ignore it, turn to 346, or to fire a missile at it straight away, turn to 155? Okay, we're going to advise him to fire a missile at it straight away. Yep, so we're going to turn to 155. Yep, that's our that's the picture. Blimey, that is a big creature. The wings sort of look like shadows on the sky. It's sort of disconcerting somehow. Um, anyway, so we're going to fire a missile at it straight away and turn to 155. You are wise not to trust the Groms. Your missile hits the dragon and causes a mega explosion. The creature was a missile with an elusoscope on board. The rescue craft speeds off to the mothership and the fleet. Turn to 400. Okay, so we're turning to 400. Just need to see one more thing with that. Yeah. You reply that it's just another Grom illusion. You know, that sort of implies that we should ignore it if it's just another illusion. But anyway, we're turning to 400, so that was that. Actually, was it 400? So it was 155, wasn't it? I know it was, I'm just double checking. I know. Yeah, so turn to 400. Off we go, and I think this could be the end. There we go. Don't think I've read the Troll Tooth Wars. I think I've read The Pit, the World of Fighting Fantasy or something like that. I don't know. You have succeeded in your mission. The Galactic President grants you an Iridium Amex credit card. You will not have to go through the dangers and loneliness of the rogue tracer lifestyle ever again. Well, at least until you are needed for another special mission in the wake of the Gromulans' quest for revenge. Okay, brilliant. Don't know why that page is repeated, but okay. Okay, so that's the end of that. Okay, so our reward was a credit card. Brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. I hope we don't have to pay it, pay back the balance too soon. What about balance transfers? Do we get cash back? That's what I want to know. Anyway, yeah, that's that. That was Star Strider. A bit of a weird book, that. Not a huge fan, I must say. Yeah, I haven't read the Troll Tooth Wars. I should read that at some point. Yeah, that's right. I have and read. I have it and I've read it. Out of the Pit, Fighting Fantasy Monsters. It's pretty much just like an encyclopedia, really. I mean, encyclopedia of made-up stuff. It's not overly entertaining, really, but I did read it. I think that, if I remember, it was years ago since I read it, but I think there are sort of allusions to different fighting fantasy books. Obviously, the sword and sorcery ones, not the futuristic ones like Star Strider and Freeway Fighter, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching Star Strider. Hope you enjoyed this book. At least I hope you enjoyed it more than I did. Next book on the list that I will do at some point will be Phantoms of Fear. If I haven't done that one yet, yeah, Phantoms of Fear. I look forward to that. Hope you can join me then, and goodbye.